What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ryan G, and I am back again with another video. Guys, check out my live streams every Sunday. I do live streams in which I call it Sunday Spill. I talk about basically anything that is happening in social media. And I also cover a lot of motivational type of content. I always have like a weekly topic, a main topic that I really focus on in order to motivate men out there, dealing with women, dating, relationships, and all those different types of things, and just lifestyle in general when it comes down to your job and your just daily routines, right? So guys, check out my live streams on my channel, Ryan G. Also subscribe to my Instagram, Jamrot1995. I'm really up and coming. And so today's video is titled More Experience Leads to Less Mistakes, right? And what I mean by that, I'm actually talking about like dating specifically, when you're dealing with women, even if it's in that first interaction with that particular chick that you like, right? The more experienced you are dealing with, women before her, is going to prepare you for anything that you're going to encounter with this new chick that you're dealing with. It could be either the bullshit, all type of different tests that she's subconsciously doing to you, right? All those different things, her actions or behaviors. Every woman has this thing about them in which there is something that makes them similar to each other, right? That's why they're females, that's why they're a woman, right? So anyway, the more experienced you are, you're not going to be surprised with what you're going to go through when you are dealing with this particular chick. Now, the guys who is their first time, in the game, is their first time, dating, first time really actually getting down with a chick. I know a lot of guys who are in high school who are actually watching my channel and listen to some of my videos. So I do have a wide range of different types of people that are subscribed to the channel, right? And this is good because some of you guys are able to get some knowledge, and you guys are able to learn things that you're going to eventually go through once you start to apply what I say and actually start to really interact and date a lot, right? But the less experience you have, you are going to feel like, what the hell is going on? You'll think that something is wrong with you, and you're going to start feeling very insecure. Like, everyone feels that type of way in the beginning when you are dating, and you are, your first time actually trying to flirt, you're trying to cold approach and whatever. But what you have to learn is that you have to work on your game, right? The more crap you go through with chicks, like for example, they flaking on you, you're dating a chick, and then eventually she starts to pull away from you, and she's probably cheating, she's probably going, and then maybe you're not really allowing her to work for your attention, right? You learn small things that lead to why she starts to become this person that she wasn't in the beginning, right? You start to realize that it's weird how she's starting to disrespect you and whatever, and you're trying to figure out how did it even get to that particular point. It gets to that particular point because you didn't really work game, right? You didn't really work game on her. You didn't really do what you're supposed to do in order to be a man and be dominant. You're not supposed to just maintain that dominance in the beginning. You're supposed to maintain dominance right through the interaction with her until the end, right? Another thing is, remember that I always say, she's not yours, is only your turn. Especially when you are dealing with someone that you didn't really cuff her, right? She's not really your girlfriend yet, or maybe she's not gonna ever be your girlfriend. There are certain chicks that you are going to deal with and you're going to mess with for a good amount of time, but maybe she's not going to be that person that you're going to, so-called call your girlfriend. Now, if it happens, it happens, but I'm gonna do a separate video in which I'm gonna be talking about why it is important to make sure you are vetting the chicks that you're dealing with, so potentially at least one of them out of the rotation is going to be maybe potentially your girlfriend, right? That's the end goal, to be able to have that loyal one, the one that for sure she's going to be there to support you. She's going to be there to help you out, and she actually cares about you besides from just favors, right? There's other attachments that she's attached to you, and it doesn't matter what dude that she comes across or what dude she sees, she's still going to be emotionally invested in you, right? And sexually as well. So that's when you have to understand, all right, you have to make this chick, she's mainly your girlfriend, right? She's going to be the main one that you're dealing with. Now, when you are experienced, you'll realize that a lot of things kind of repeat itself, right? Like I know a lot of guys on here can relate to me, right? When you are able to deal with a lot of chicks, especially in the past, right? And even if you're dealing with like 2 or 3 chicks at the same time, you start to really develop a certain thing in which you already know what's going to go down, right? You know how women behave, you know the type of things that you're supposed to do, right? When she says certain things, you already know that you can't believe 100% of everything that she says, right? You have to go off of her, nonverbal, saying communication, right? You have to go off of, the way she's acting, right? You have to go off of that, facial expression, whatever. And it's crazy because when women that, starts to deal with you and you understand these types of things, she's like, it's confusing to her because she's never met a guy that, is different. You know what I'm saying? A guy that's able to really look at other things that most men don't really look at, because most men are trying to only confide into what she says, right? Only the words that's coming out of her mouth. That's the only thing that most guys will pay attention to, rather than looking at other signs to see if whatever she's saying aligns with her actions, aligns with the way she's acting, her expression and stuff like that. I'm the type of dude that when I'm dealing with women, I always watch the nonverbal, right? And you'll be amazed in how funny it is when, even women that you're not really dealing with, just women in general, when you're able to learn how to read nonverbal energy and things like that, you start to realize, all right, cool, I'm not gonna really mess with this chick, right? I'm not gonna really talk to this person. I don't really think this person is really into me. You start to maintain your space, your distance, and then when you start to pick up on, saying other things, as far as when a chick is feeling you and she wants you to be able to make the move and talk, because most of the time women want you to be the one to approach them. That's the thing. A lot of guys are saying, I'm waiting on choosing signals. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, the choosing signal thing is just, it's becoming played out, right? And there's gonna be guys who are going to retaliate and be like, no, there's choosing signals, whatever. But if you are going to continue to rely on that as a strategy to be able to get with women and be able to date and be able to find success, right, you are going to have a hard time. But not only that too, it's going to be longer for you to be able to find women to be able to deal with, right? As opposed to other guys who are able to have the confidence, the charisma, the energy, and everything that they need in order to actually go up to women. The more you cold approach is the more you're going to have a volume. You're going to have enough chicks that you're dealing with, and you don't have to rely on one person, right? You're not gonna seem too desperate after a while, because you have options, and that's the thing that you need to train yourself to do. Not only when you're dealing with women and you're dating, but in life as a whole, you should always have a backup plan of whatever you're doing. If you are working a regular 9-to-5 job, you should look into other options, as far as, maybe starting a business one day, or maybe investing, right? That's just like talking about that. But getting back to dating, because that's what the topic is mostly on, when we're talking about, more experience leads to less mistakes. Make sure that you are really paying attention to the interactions that you're having with women, right? I find that, like, a lot of women will, eventually they'll do the same things, right? Like the chicks that you're dealing with, they all will do kind of the same exact thing, but in a different way, right? They will, try and see if you're dealing with other women. They'll tell you the things that they actually like, their turn-offs, and you have to know how to kind of take certain things that what she's saying and apply it to how you're gonna treat her, at the end of the day, right? Learn how to feed her scraps, meaning that you're not always going to be hitting her up every day. You're not going to be showing that energy that, she's the only one. You're going to show that, you actually have other things going on in your life. Like, all that comes from experience. And I'll get guys that are 15 or 16 years old hit me up in my email, whatever it is, or my direct, they'll direct message me on YouTube, right? And they would ask me like, how do I deal with this? How do I deal with that? I'm 14 years old. I'm like, first of all, you're 14 years old. You're too young to really understand and soak up this material. Just have fun, bro. Just have fun. You know what I'm saying? It's okay if you have a little crush or whatever it is, but you haven't really reached that stage in your life to really apply the things that I'm saying in most of my videos. But it's like, a lot of you all will jump the gun, and you need to take it one step at a time. It's like, of course, when you're in school, you have like the beginning stages of certain things, right? You got weightlifting 1, beginner weightlifting, right? You got intermediate weightlifting and advanced weightlifting. Same thing when you're in college. You got English 101, then you got whatever, 1101, 1102, whatever. You got different levels before you can move on to the next course. Same thing here. You can't be jumping the gun. You have to really listen to some of the videos, the first couple of videos that I've done, right, with these motivational content pertaining to dating, and then you're getting to the point in which, like, I'm actually breaking down different things, right? But same thing here, when you're 14, 15, 16, it's like you still really haven't really experienced certain things yet, right? And even if you did, you have to give yourself a chance to be able to deal with a variety of women before you can really come to a conclusion and start to really adjust the way you act and alter yourself, right? So, guys, remember, experience does matter, right? Like, when you have a lot of experience, you're not going to waste your time, right? A lot of guys talk about this and say, you have to realize there's a lot of time wasters out there, especially when you're on dating apps, Tinder, Bumble, BOK, all these types of these sites, these apps. You'll realize that there's a lot of time wasters, a lot of attention seekers, a lot of attention hoes, whatever you call them, right? Meaning that women that don't want to actually get with you, they don't want to really link up to you in person, but they just need someone to talk to for the time being. Meanwhile, they probably do have a guy that they that they're dealing with. And you have to understand, guys, that most women do have guys that they get down with. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna sit here and you see, guys who are in denial don't understand how the game works and understand how, from their perspective, how they're actually picking and choosing the guys that they really want to deal with. It's like, guys, you have to understand that their perspective it's different. Like, they really are selecting guys that they really want to deal with, right? As opposed to us, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we will, if we're feeling some type of way, we are going to get with, sometimes we're going to, take the chance and get with somebody, but we're not really feeling them that type of way. They're not really doing that. You know what I'm saying? They will date a guy who is probably not their type, but it's not going to last that long. You know what I'm saying? She's going to go off of, like, kind of, does she feel a certain type of way around this guy, right? Is he making me feel like, feel good? So do I have butterflies in my stomach when I'm around him? Like, they go off of emotion. Emotion is so important with women. And if they don't feel that excitement, right, and that thrill around you anymore, they don't want you around them, right? And that's why I said it's so important that a chick is actually sexually attracted to you, because when she's sexually attracted to you, she's not going to put up these games. She's going to actually do things for you. It's gonna be so easy to be able to, like, deal with this chick, right? Guys, if you like this video, please press that like button, right? If you guys would like to comment down below, I like the comments. It doesn't matter if you disagree with what I'm saying. I just want to hear the feedback, right? And I want to also hear if you guys have any video suggestions for me to cover, right? If it's your first time coming across my content on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. We have more content throughout November and going into December, this holiday season, right? Leading into the new year. And guys, remember, stay focused, stay confident.
He thought the money make you happy, it don't make you different. I start to see that shit myself when I got a couple million. Roll through the mud, I can't lie, seen too much real steppers outside.